Well, my name is Luis Aguilar, and I was a specialist in the United States Army. I joined the U.S. Army in 2008, did a tour in Iraq from 2009 to 2010. And my job was pretty much an infantryman. I was a Bradley driver, a saw gunner, just pretty much whatever they needed me for. They discharged me from the military for being on the overweight program. When I first got on the overweight program, I was not informed that I had to be on a probation for a year, which means that once I got off the program, I couldn't go back on. So I didn't know that. And we would go out to the field for 2 weeks at a time, and all we had was MREs to eat out there and weren't really doing much PT. So when we came back, I gained weight, and they did another weigh-in tape, and I got caught being 2% over. And that's when they notified me that I was supposed to be off of it for a year. All my PT tests were pretty good scores. Me and my NCO, my sergeant at the time, who was in charge of me, we tried to appeal it. We went to JAG. JAG even told us that the packet that they turned in was incomplete. There was a lot of stuff that was just wrong with it, and it kept going back and forth. After everything we did, and even me losing weight, I went from 210 to 190 within like maybe a month and a half, because I was doing PT, eating right. And even with all that showing my improvement, they just said that they couldn't keep me. That had a lot to do with the downsizing. I was told that I had 10 days to clear the base. So me and my wife and our kids, we had nothing planned in mind because we were waiting on the word if they were gonna let me go or not. And I was being told by my higher ups that everything was looking good, that there's no reason why they shouldn't keep me. So we were dropped, we were hit with the bombshell that I wasn't able to stay. I had 10 days to clear housing and clear post. So we had to move in with my mom out in California for a little bit. Once we moved there, we were there for about 3 months till we found a home in Adelanto. And at that time, I was doing all my stuff with the VA, getting registered with them, starting my disability packet from injuries I sustained overseas and all that. And we found a home in Adelanto, and I was on unemployment at the time. And when we moved to Adelanto, me and my wife were looking for jobs, and there was just nothing out there. We were looking for about almost a year. We fell behind on payments for our van, which got repoed. The unemployment extension got cut, so we were just struggling to pay rent, pay bills. Sometimes I had to borrow from my mom, borrow from family, pay them back when I can. And so we were there, and then my wife got an interview with her job out here in Vegas, and she asked me how I felt about moving out here. And my main concern was, we don't have the money for it to move all of our stuff. So my wife got a hold of her friend who got a hold of VAREP, and they got back to us, told us that there was a house out here that we can stay in until we got back on our feet. And so we pretty much just gathered up whatever we could pack in our tiny little car and got up here. I think that the VAREP financial education class would help us out to manage our money. Right now, the only thing I want is just to live comfortably. Not worry about, what utilities are going to get cut off, or how are we going to pay for gas, or if a problem happens with the car, where are we going to get the money to fix it.
VAREP Cares was established to support active military and veterans as a result of a hardship. Every man and woman that has ever honorably served deserves a place to go when they need a hand up. VAREP Cares is that place. We will answer the call.